dialogue was great. She's amazing. And then she started sending us these properties, and she's like, hey, there's going to be viewings. We don't have competitions. First person that wants it, like, they get it, all this type of stuff. And we were like, all right, cool. So we go to this showing, and we're just walking around, and we had looked at some previous properties that we were interested in as well. But then we just kind of like looked at them, and we sat on it, and we were just like thinking. And then, so this guy, he's like, all right, we need to make a move. And I was like, I mean, yeah, but how are we going to do that, And he's like, we don't know yet, but we need to figure out. But the more we think about it, the less we'll actually do it. So we need to start, And so he's like, let's just go check out this property again. Let's see what you can do to, like what your vision is compared to. So how it happened was we walked it again. He had his ideas of how he wanted to fix it up. I had my ideas of how I wanted to fix it up, and we came together and we were like, all right, let's talk to each other about it, figure out what we can do, what budget we need, all that stuff. And then, feel free to intervene.
No, you're doing a good job. So.
Yeah, and so then he was like, okay, he was taking it all in and just processing. This dude is a master processor up in his head, and he doesn't give himself enough credit. But then I remember I was at work, and I get this text message, and he's like, we're going to make a move on this property. And I was like, in a meeting, and I'm just like looking at this text message, just waiting. Now I'm just anticipating this meeting to be over because he's right downstairs. So the meeting ends, I run downstairs, so all you hear is do 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 do, right? Thighs rubbing and all of that, just trying to hurry up and get to his office. And so I'm like, hey, I saw your message, just got out of my meeting. Like, what do you mean we're about to make a move on it? And he's like, we're gonna put in an offer, see if we can get it so we can start. And I'm like...
So I just wanted to start something, right? So as she mentioned, we had a lot of properties that we had walked. So I have a spreadsheet that I took from somewhere, and I modified it to be exactly what we wanted it to be. And so after running all the numbers, I said, you know what? We're probably not going to make a lot of money from this one, but we need to get in and start figuring out the process, right? How do we get the contractors? How do we figure out the suppliers and the cost and all that stuff? So I just said, hey, let's just commit to this one. If you don't make money, at least we learn. So that's why we started on 9342.
And honestly, one of the best decisions ever, in my opinion, for me.